G'day guys, my name's Lucas and today I'm going to show you how to make some sick modern metalcore tones using your Helix edit. Now before we get too in depth, I just want to give a massive thanks to Pato at Bloodwolf Productions. He was the one who first originally recommended me the Helix platform and I've been loving it. All the tones I've built today have been from ones that Pato's built for me, and I sort of use that template now to craft all of my tones. Bloodwolf Productions does mixing, mastering, and recording, so if you're after any of those things, I highly recommend to hit them up. Now this video is not going to be an in-depth analysis on every tiny little setting I use on every part of the Helix. It's more just going to be the things I like to put on my chain to make a really good metalcore tone. If you do want a longer video though, explaining some more in-depth things and me sort of deep diving certain tones and chasing those sounds, do let me know in the comments down below. We've just got everything bypassed for the moment. Sort of that direct input guitar sound. I cannot help myself. Now using a horizon gate at the front of your signal chain can really help tighten up your tones. It's really good for those sort of technical riffs and things like that. Running guitar mode, obviously. We've got the sensitivity at 3 and the level at 0 decibels. Now, next thing I like to really put in here is a pitch whammy. And reason for this isn't what you might think, Alpha Wolf stuff. But it's more so just because with the heel pitch, you can go down semitones, which means I can play this guitar, drop G sharp, but go down to say drop G or drop F, and that makes it super handy for covering things. You can go as low and high as you want. It's just fantastic on this. Low, so you can do things like this on reasonable strings. I do not have a baritone, this is the best we're gonna get. So the next two things we add are a horizon drive. These are great for boosting gain and clarity. It really adds a nice saturated overdrive, really enhances your tone without muddying it up. And that's really essential, getting that sort of bite in your sound when tuning so low. So it responds really well to your dynamics when playing, which is sick. And then the tube screamer has a really good mid boost, which can really help your tone cut through if you're sort of rehearsing and stuff with it or even playing live with it. And it really has that sort of punchy sound to it. Just think your horizon drive is creating a really in-depth saturated sound, and your tube scream is kind of boosting the clarity of it without sounding too muddy. So with those two out the way, we go on to the amp. Now the PV Panama is my go-to amp for the Helix, sort of for those like 0, 10, 12 riffs. Definitely has that classic metalcore sound, very close to bands like Architects and that sort of 5150 sound. I do have a sometimes switch to the Cali. It has great low end and almost like a fuzz to its sound. And the Archetype lead has this really nice sort of bright sound. Great for really dynamic playing where you really want the notes to sing out in every chord. Ubersonic's definitely worth mentioning too, although I haven't used it too much. Really good low end on that one. Now the XXLV30 is my favorite cab to use. I found using others end up sounding pretty boxy. That's probably on my bad for using the wrong cab for the application. But the 4x12 paired with the 57 dynamic amp really gives it that punchy low end sound, while still giving the tone a lot of room to breathe, if you know what I mean. I feel like so stupid trying to describe what tones sound like to me. And at the very end, I put an EQ and an LA comp. I find the LA comp is great for controlling that clarity and sustain. All those things are very important. So like those weird ringing out frequencies that you really don't want. And the EQ is pretty self-explanatory, although I don't really play with it too much. Let's give some of these a listen. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see any more content or see me go more in depth on making tones, do comment down below. Stay safe.